Morning, people. It is Monday, October 9th, and I am getting my day started right now. I work from home, so I get the luxury of chilling at home and being comfortable. I'm basically wearing my jammies still, so can't complain. I definitely felt really tired this morning. I fell asleep a lot later than I normally do last night, so kind of dragging ass right now, but I am remaining hopeful that the rest of the day will only get better from here. So if you follow me on Instagram and watch my Instagram stories, you probably know that I have been intermittent fasting for a few months now, kind of on and off, not a very strict intermittent fasting schedule, but I typically don't eat my first meal until like, I would say noon to 1 p.m. every single day, and I wake up around 7:30, 8 a.m. every day. So I go a few hours in the morning without eating, just because I'm typically not very hungry in the morning, and once I start to eat, I won't stop eating. Like once I break that seal, I will continue like snacking or just like eating things throughout the day. So the further back I can push on my first meal, the less time I give myself during the day to like eat and munch on things. So that is why I have been like intermittent fasting. Some days, like if I'm really hungry, I will like eat whenever I want to. So it's kind of like a mix between intermittent fasting and intuitive eating. I just like eat when I get hungry. Usually I don't get hungry around noon or 1, so it works out well. But for some reason this morning I woke up and my stomach feels really empty, almost like hollow, and so I felt like, okay, maybe I should eat something soon. It's kind of going away, so I don't know if I'm still gonna eat, but responding to how my stomach felt this morning, I decided to prep some sweet potatoes. And I had cut the sweet potato into slices because I will use them as like substitute for toast. So like I'll bake it and then I'll put avocado on it and like a fried egg on it, or I'll just like put avocado on it and like maybe egg whites on the side or something. But I haven't been very good at eating that sweet potato, so instead of like keeping them in the slices and letting them go to waste, I'm going to cut them into strips and make sweet potato fries and just like have them prepped for or have them cooked for the rest of the day or week. To be honest, I'll probably eat them all today if I cook them today. So you saw me soaking them there. I don't know if this is like a myth or not, but I've always read that before you bake sweet potatoes, you should soak them in cold water for 45 minutes to an hour, and helps them retain moisture so that when you bake them, they don't get like dry and hollow on the inside. I don't know if it actually works or not. I always just do it just in case. Sometimes I only soak them for like 5 minutes. Since I'm not that hungry and I have time today, I've been soaking them for about 45 minutes now. Probably gonna leave them in for another 15, and then I'll take them out and then bake them. And then once they're done, I'll see if I'm hungry, and if I am, I'll eat. If I'm not, then I'll have my sweet potatoes prepped for the day, and then I probably will eat maybe like around noon or 1, like normal time. So yeah, I just wanted to update you guys on my morning. I hope you guys are having an awesome day, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, so my sweet potatoes are done soaking, and so I wanted to show you guys how I prepared them before I put them in the oven. So I cut them into these strips, like basically fries from those slices, so they look like this before, and then I just cut them vertically into the strips, and then I season them with the following. So just a little bit of olive oil, garlic powder, chili powder. This is a garlic and herb blend, black pepper, and then some Himalayan pink sea salt, or Himalayan pink salt. And I'm keeping this one like this so that I can eat it as like a toast substitute this morning. but the rest are going to become fries. I'm preheating the oven right now to 400 degrees. I always change this up, so sometimes I'll do like 390, 425, it just depends. So today I'm doing 400 and I'll probably leave them in for about like 20 minutes. So my sweet potato fries just finished baking and they look so good. I wanted to show you guys the finished product. So here they are, all nice and crispy. I did flip them about 25 minutes in, and then they had 10 minutes left to bake on this side. Ideally, you would want to do the flip halfway through, but I didn't even think about flipping them until 25 minutes were up. So I'd rather just flip them a little bit later than over bake them and make them like too burnt. I did try baby peas and it is so freaking good. I am so excited. I love eating sweet potatoes savory. If you like them sweet, you could also bake them the same way, just instead of coating them in like olive oil, you can maybe try like melted coconut oil and then sprinkle cinnamon on that. I bet that would be so good. I personally just like my sweet potatoes savory and like dipping them in ketchup. That's one of my favorite foods ever. I did leave this one out. I didn't bake this one yet, but since it's just one piece, I'm gonna bake it in the toaster oven. That is a huge tip, by the way. If you have one of these are just like ovens, just minis. So if you have things like this or just like one chicken breast, instead of heating this entire oven up and like having to preheat it and stuff, all you have to do is like put it on the temperature that you want to bake it and set it for the time. So like super easy, but I feel like I'm not as hungry as I felt this morning, so I'm just gonna try to hold off and eat closer to noon like I was talking to you guys about earlier. So I didn't bake that one yet, but I'm so excited my sweet potato fries came out well. Sometimes it's just a huge hit or miss thing for me. Hopefully you guys can give it a try too. So this vlog unintentionally turned into a cooking with Jackie vlog apparently, but I am super excited to show you guys something that I love doing besides fitness, which is cooking and experimenting with different types of ingredients to make healthy but still delicious meals. So right here I am making a eggplant tofu lasagna. That sounds super weird, I know, but I didn't have any meat, so like ground turkey or ground beef, which you would typically use in lasagna, but I did have tofu, so I thought, why not make this dish vegetarian? And I think it is actually vegan too. You guys can correct me down below if I'm wrong, but you see here that I am spraying the pan and then dumping in some pasta sauce, and then I'm layering in the eggplant circles or slices that I cut before, and then I'm going to layer in tofu, and then I'm also putting in Daya mozzarella cheese, the shredded style, and then I just keep doing this process over and over again, just like you would for a lasagna. So this is what it looks like when I am done layering all the ingredients into this pan, and I am going to go ahead and put it in the oven, which I have preheated to 375. And this is what it looks like when it's done. I did have a piece for dinner yesterday and it's pretty good. I wouldn't say it tastes exactly like lasagna, but it's a good alternative. The second dish that I am cooking is a lactose-free chicken pot pie filling. So what goes into a chicken pot pie without the actual crust. And I started with chopping up some onions and carrots and then putting them into this pot to saute along with some olive oil so that these two vegetables get a little bit more mushy, especially the carrots. I don't like when the carrots are super crunchy. Once the carrots had started to soften, I went ahead and started to put in almond meal a little bit at a time, as well as splashes of cashew milk, and this thickens up the filling to make it more creamy. And now I am shredding up a chicken breast that I had cooked in my toaster oven. I'm just taking 2 forks and pulling it apart. So when I'm done shredding this chicken, I'm going to go ahead and put it into the pot along with my carrots and my onions. And I went ahead and added the frozen peas as well, as you will see in the next clip. And then I just continued adding a little bit of almond meal and cashew milk just to make it thicker. Okay, and here is the finished product. I think that I could have added maybe a little bit more cashew milk and almond meal to just make it creamier, but I think it tastes pretty dang good the way it is. On the side is some failed cloud bread. If you want to know what cloud bread is, you can look it up on Pinterest, but that was my first time trying to make cloud bread, and it was definitely not a success, but I'm still going to eat it anyway. If you wanted a more traditional chicken pot pie, you could use that filling and put it into a pie crust or put like a biscuit on the side. That would be a good alternative for that. I hope you guys enjoyed cooking with me. I love experimenting with food and trying to find healthier options for traditional meals. I have never made those recipes before, so I'm really glad they turned out well, and I hope that you guys are open to give them a try. If you do, please leave me a comment below. On Sunday, we went to El Matador Beach in Malibu, which is what you're seeing here, and it was just a perfect relaxing day. Not a cloud in the sky, as you can see, and it definitely made me appreciate the weekend. I hope you guys have an awesome week, and thanks for watching.